Yo, welcome to Slow MTG. We've got today the second of two commander decks that came out with Crimson Vow today. Official release. We've got this scary looking commander, Millicent, the Restless Revenant. So we're going to open it. It's a Azorius deck, white-blue, Spirit Squadron. Got Millicent, and poor Millicent, you know, her hometown, a haven for those with nothing left to lose, was tragically destroyed. She and her fellow townsfolk rose again as Geists, each with their own unfinished business. She now leads them across Innistrad, seeking the vengeance each spirit deserves. Love the tab. The last one I opened, you know, it's kind of thematic in the colors. Rakdos tab, and then now you've got Azorius tab. I'm gonna pull it down. Let's see how we do and what's in the Millicent deck. She plays very different to Stefan. Stefan's all about cheating vampires in play, and there were like 30, 40 vampires. And then we've got Millicent, the Revenant. Let me talk through Millicent. She's very expensive to cast, so she's not coming down to, you know, turn 5, 6, or 7, depending on how much ramp you have. You know, 5 and a blue and white stats, 4/4, but she could come down earlier because this spell costs 1 less to cast for each spirit you control. It's got flying. When this Millicent comes in, or another non-token spirit you control dies or deals combat damage to a player, create a white spirit creature token with flying. And all these tabs to use as confetti are thrown around. Alright, let's look at what's in the Millicent deck. Millicent obviously makes lots of tokens, 1/1 tokens. I find that in Commander quite tough unless you've got a way to sack the tokens for value or be able to attack in a board. If you start building a board, someone's going to wipe the board and kill your stuff. But we'll see. We'll see. Got the spin down again. Paper. And there's a bat behind. Same as the last one. Put that in there. Got 2 packs there. Got a fold out that tells you a little bit about Millicent, the Restless, what happened to her, and all her friends that have come back spirits. And then you got how to play the deck. In a thematic way, in giant font, shriek across the skies with torrent of ghostly spirits. Basically, it's synergizing. She costs 1 less to cast for each spirit. Cast as early as possible, then, you know, start hitting people and make lots of tokens, and then just, you know, poke them to death. 1/1s, and it's going to be hard to kill people. Lots of 1/1s. Anyway, we're going to crack open these a little bit. Oh, of course, let's not forget this edge foil cardboard version of Millicent. Can you tell it's thick. Magic back. Much thicker than a normal card. Okay, so put that aside and we're going to open this pack. Only 2 foils, I think. Like I said, Wizards used to give us lots of foils, and now they've just reduced it. Although, if you've been following the Secretversary news, Wizards just released, they're going to release a really pimped out commander deck with really cool art, and it's going to cost $100 US, but I think 50 cards of foil. You've got foil Gamble and a few other cool reprints. But come on, Wizards, if you want to do a proper foil deck, foil the whole bloody thing. Not just give us half a deck in foil and then, you know, if you want to make it pimp it all the way. Like the last one, a bit damaged out of the box. If you can look here, I'm just trying to show you what's happening here. There is a little bit of a nick there. Straight out the box. Same thing with the Stefan. I've been saying Stefan. He's actually Strefan. Anyway, we've got Millicent, also Pringle. We've got Donal, Herald of Wings. He's true, and it's a new card. He's beautiful art though by Wayne Reynolds. Well done, my friend. 2 blue. It's a guy reaching his hand out to birds. Whenever you cast a legendary creature spell of flying, you may copy it, except the copy is a 1/1 spirit in addition to its other type. Do this only once each turn. No way to abuse this. Otherwise, you can spit out lots of tokens. Anyway, there we go. 3/3 though, dice to bolt. Not that anyone plays bolt in Commander. These are the uncommon pile. You've got, you know, a couple of white cards, Crush Contraband, kind of like modal removal. It's got Will of the Council, which you first saw in Conspiracy. Yep. And you can vote for artifact, creature, enchantment in your graveyard. Return each card with the most votes or type the most votes, so you kind of get something back. Darksteel Mutation basically is sort of pseudo removal. Make something 0/1 indestructible. So they can have an infinite blocker. Field of Souls, beautiful art by RKF, who did Decon Blackblade. Makes lots of tokens as well as an enchantment. Whenever a non-token creature is put in your graveyard from the battlefield, create a 1/1 spirit creature. They better give us lots of tokens. Ghostly Prison, kind of a nice card. It's like a prison text thing. Some new art by Darken. Creatures can't attack you unless the controller pays 2 for each creature they control that's attacking you. Couple more spirits. This is spirit-based deck. We've got a new thing here. Jesper Elzing did the art for this. Swords, Plowshares. I see swords. I don't see any plowshares. Not sure what these spirits... I guess it's thematic. It's got the spirits coming back and turning swords into plowshares, maybe. This art was auctioned recently, and I think the bid was 5 figures. Wasn't auction. Private offers only on the Magic card art market on the Facebook. So classic, going back way to alpha, great removal. This is nice removal as well. Arcane Denial. You can draw cards. When this first came out, I think I remember in, was it Alliances? People went, Force of Will, what the hell? 5-mana counterspell, I have to lose a card. And Arcane Denial, I let people draw a card. But these are actually really good. Draws you a card as well. Distant Melody, of course, great in any tribal decks. Lets you draw lots of cards. Got Nebelgast Herald, tap stuff. Reconnaissance Mission, drawing cards again. Couple spirits here, also draw cards, but this guy is 6 mana for 3/3. Wow, bit expensive. When you cast a spirit arcane spell, you can draw a card. They put all the card draw spells together. We've got Spectral Sailor, for 4 mana you can draw a card. Drogskull Captain, this is a nice, much needed reprint. Makes all your creatures spirit creatures hexproof. Arcane Signet, of course, couple of reprints, much needed. I'm glad they put the lockets here. Azorius Signet, sorry, not the lockets, the signets. The lockets are meh. But come on, give us talismans, Wizard. I said that in my last video. Give us talisman, don't give us diamonds. This was just reprinted in Commander Legends. They come into play tap, slow AF. Sol Ring, and the mana base, the non-rare mana base, you got the bounce lands, rainbow lands, ramp, Temple of False Gods, and then you got your plains and your islands, all of the same. So that's that. All right, let's look at this pack with the tokens and all the rare cards in them. What's your favorite commander? Do you guys love the EDH format? I think it's Wizards' most popular format, if I can say that. These products are really well priced. I got them for about 60 US dollars for both. I mean, you can get 2 solid decks for 60 US dollars. You can't even get a booster box that doesn't make you decks for that kind of money. I mean, so we got, let's see the rest of the deck. We've got Human Soldiers, Rhoda. I think we've got a couple of partners here. They can be your commanders here. So you've got Geist Avenger and Yufu Geist. They do partner, so they can be part of your 98. Let's see Rhoda first. He's vigilant. He's got Vigilance, 3/3. Whenever a creature an opponent controls becomes tapped, if it isn't being declared as an attacker, put a +1/+1. So stuff that taps stuff down makes him bigger. So things like IC Manipulator, so on and so forth. This guy, of course, can also partner and tap stuff down. He's a 4 and a blue, 3/4, flying legendary spirit creature. Great art, Randy Vargas. At the beginning of each combat, tap up to 1 target creature. So kind of synergize there. Got Spirit Soldier. Other spirits have melee. Melee, when this creature attacks, gets +1/+1 at the end of turn for each opponent you attack this turn. So it's a nice way if you got lots of tokens to just, make the spirits have melee and then get in lots of damage. Prevent all non-combat damage that will be dealt to spirits you control. So if someone tries to damage them, they don't die. And here you go. You can make more creature tokens. That's okay if you got mana. You've got this Priest of the Blessed Graph. At the beginning of your end step, create X 1/1 white spirit creature tokens of flying, where X is the number of opponents who control more lands than you. A typical white type thing, if your opponents control more lands than you, you can search a library, that sort of thing. You got Storm of Souls, a bit expensive, but you can return all creature cards from your graveyard to the battlefield and make them 1/1 spirits, and then exile that. Sudden, I won't go through all of this in detail, but just kind of look at them, all the rares at the front. Got Sudden Salvation, Breath of the Sleepless. It makes you be able to cast spirit spells and instant speed flash. Whenever you cast a creature spell during an opponent's turn, tap up to 1 target creature. So if someone's playing Voltron, they're going to hate that unless they've got Lightning Greaves. So give it some sort of hexproof. Or yeah, here we go. Kind of spirits lets you investigate. Haunting Imitation. Every player reveals a top card library. For each creature card revealed this way, create a token. Again, making more 1/1 spirit tokens. Cult Epiphany, instant speed, draw cards, but it's more like loot. Draw X cards and discard X cards, and then create a 1/1 white spirit creature token with flying for each card. For each card type among cards discarded this way, it should be for each card discarded. That'll be busted, right? Love the synergy here. You bin stuff and then you bring them back later. Got Spectral Arcanist. This is a new card. 3 and a blue. 3/2. When he enters the battlefield, you may cast an instant or sorcery with mana value less than or equal to the number of spirits you control from graveyard without paying its mana cost. So kind of like a Snapcaster Mage type thing, except you cast it for free, but it's conditional with how many spirits you have. Got Disorder in the Court. Exile X star creatures and investigate X time, and then return them tapped to begin the next end step. It's kind of blink. Angel of Flight, Alabaster. Flying, 4/4 for 5 mana. At the beginning of your upkeep, return target spirit card from graveyard to your hand. Benevolent Offering, making lots of tokens. You've got Boreas Charger, it's a reprint, I think. Bygone Bishop, Investigate, Custody Soul Binders. You've got a couple of board wipes here. Destroy all creatures with power greater than the creature's target creature's power. So that's pretty good. Hell Spirit Keeper, kind of nice one. When he dies, create X 1/1 spirit creature tokens flying with X the number of creature cards in your graveyard. So again, you're trying to get stuff in your graveyard and make lots of dudes. Hanging Execution is nice. It's removal. You know, it makes token. And if you got 4 mana, you can exile a target creature. Karmic Guide. I wish it gave some staples here. I think there would be some really nice spirits to reprint. Selfless Spirit, I think, or it's a nice one. Kratar's Wrath, and destroy all creatures. They can't be regenerated. Kev Walker Art, really nice. Bit expensive, but Threshold gives you 2 tokens. Great in white cards. It lets you ramp. Mentor of the Meek, of course, this is also a good way to draw cards if you pay mana. Great card. Mirror Entity lets your creatures get big and swing in to finish off. Got Oyobi, who split the heavens. Christopher Muller art. Look at that art. Looks a bit more like not painted, but kind of like an illustration. I think he also does comics. It's got Flying 3/6. Whenever you cast a Spirit Arcane spell, create a 3/3 white spirit token with flying. Promise of Bunray, I thought was downshifted to uncommon in one of the sets. 2 and a white. When a creature you control dies, sack this and then create 4 1/1 tokens. Got Remorseful Cleric, exile cards in the graveyard. Twilight Drover, Windborn Muse is a reprint. Again, it's kind of like ghostly prison type thing. Creatures can't attack you unless they pay 2, except it's on a stick. Flood of Tears. I think the blue one's Propaganda. Ghostly Pilferer lets you draw cards. It's bounce everything for 6 mana. It's not quite Cyclonic Rift. Got Imprisoned Moon. Kami is a reprint. Look at this dude here. This art. I think it's from Kamigawa. Got Kami of the Crimson Moon. Look at his face right there. So 1/3. At the beginning of each player's draw step, that player draws an additional card. So Howling Mine away. Midnight Clock, ramp from Eldraine. And then you kind of Time Twister. At the end, Rattle Chains is a classic spirit. They play it in modern spirit. Got a couple of modern spirits here. Supreme Phantom, Shucklegeist. Verity Circle. Whenever a creature an opponent controls becomes tapped, isn't being declared an attacker, you may draw a card. Wish they reprinted Spellquiller or gave it here. We got Dovin. Dovin Barn. Geist. This is nice. Geist of Centraft. Make 4/4 creature tokens flying. Yeah, I mean, it was kind of a bit of a modern fringe staple for blue-white. And they've got the mana base, the rare lands. You've got this one makes tokens, so utility land, ETB untapped if it's conditional. Got sort of a bit of like a filter type, well, not a filter land, this is a specific filter land, but lets you kind of like a signet land, if you could call it that. And then you got ETB tap lands, and then here you go, how to play. You got 4/4 angel tokens, spirit tokens. Spirit tokens, this one's nice. It's a 3/3. Flip them around, you got Thopters and more spirits, but non-flying spirits. You got these things, they are just copies. Look at that, lots of eyeballs. Anyway, so that is Millicent Restless Revenant for you. Thanks for joining me. Tell me whether you like this deck or which of the two. Are you going to get any and what are the upgrades you're going to make to make the deck fly. So I've got Millicent. Thank you for joining me for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you do, hit the thumbs up button, like, share, comment. Oops, I knocked my camera, sorry about that. And yeah, subscribe. And I love making these videos for you guys. I had fun. Hope you had fun watching. Good luck. Bye.